Morning everybody, I'm the Barebow Brummie. Have you ever done this? Ow! That's called string slap, and in this video I'm going to talk about why you hit your own forearm with the string and the ways you can prevent doing it. Cut. Gosh, that hurt, that did. It's a bad idea. Now, string slap affects everybody, right from absolute beginner archers right up to professional level. So if you're suffering from string slap, you're not unusual. Everybody does it. So there are three basic problems when it comes to string slap. You'll hit your arm in one of or more than one of three different places on your arm, either down near the wrist there, right in the middle of the fleshy part of your forearm, or near your elbow. And there are various reasons for doing this. The first one we'll address is hitting the string hitting nearer to your wrist. That is very simply an issue with brace height on your bow. If your brace height is too low, then obviously the string will reach too far in and hit down here on your wrist. All you need to do is adjust your brace height, and I've already done a video on setting your brace height, so if you want to watch that and how to set your brace height correctly, then that will take that problem away immediately. So that's the first one. The second one is when you hit right in the centre of the fleshy part of your arm. This is by far the most common. During my coaching times, I see people do this all the time, and it comes down to one of two things. It's basically a form problem, and what happens is either their grip is wrong, which means they either probably have a death grip on the bow like that, which brings the forearm into the string line. You have no clear path for the string, it has to hit your arm. Or they turn their elbow in all the way across, so then the string is right up against the arm like that. First, let's address the grip. Your grip needs to be right in the fleshy part of your hand there, just inside the thumb. Imagine doing that with your hand and the bow sits in there like that. These fingers do nothing. Normally you hold the bow with your thumb and your forefinger. Personally, I use two fingers, and these ones do nothing at all. So I tend to sit there with two fingers there. That automatically starts to rotate your arm out of the way, and that takes some of the string hitting problems away. Secondly, there is the problem with rotation of your elbow. I say to people, you need to rotate your elbow out of the way, and they don't really understand what I'm talking about. Let me just reset the camera up and I'll show you what exactly I mean and how you can practice it. Okay, so the second thing is you need to learn to rotate your elbow, like I've already said. And what I've got here to help you demonstrate how you do it is a simple broom. And I've drawn a line on the inside of my arm so you can see the rotation of the forearm quite clearly. I've just realised I've done that with a permanent pen. The things I do for you people, it's going to take me ages to get that back off again. But anyway, you can do this up against with your hand up against the wall, on a door frame, literally anywhere you like, as long as you try to keep your hands still. So hands still, shoulder still, simply just rotate from the elbow like that. You see, when people hit their inside of the wrist, normally their elbow is turned in like this, and they will hit here. You need to rotate that way, and that creates clearance for the string to come past. And you can practice this all day long if you feel like you want to. And it's simply just a case of rotate the elbow. It really is as simple as that. And you can practice this all day long. While we're on the subject, you will hear people say, well, if you're hitting the string off your arm, why don't you just bend your arm a little bit? No, that's the wrong thing to do, especially if you're using a stronger bow. Your arm needs to be extended pretty straight, simply because your skeletal structure, the structure of your arms and your shoulders, needs to support the strength of the bow. Imagine if you're slightly bent in the arm like that, the muscles are now doing all the work, the skeleton's out of line, and the muscles do all the work, and they're not strong enough to do that kind of work. You'll injure yourself doing that. Ideally, your arm wants to be straight, so you have a straight line through the arm, through the shoulders, out through the back shoulder, to create that solid platform. So if people tell you to bend your arm, do me a favour, don't listen to them, because it's not the right thing to do. Just learn to rotate your elbow. Okay. The third and final reason is, let's just pull that back down. The third and final reason when people hit right up at the top of the elbow up here is, it can be exactly the same problem, the rotation of the elbow, but it could also be actually the way you draw the bow. If you are drawing the bow correctly, i.e. this, then you won't have a problem. What I find with people is they tend to lean back, and that brings the elbow into line with the string. So if you're doing this, you really can't be doing this. They try to pull with all their might and you try to lean right into it. That's not the right thing to do. You need to maintain that T position, keep it square and keep it straight. If you are overstretching backwards like this, I would suggest you probably got a bow that's too strong for you. Go down a couple of pounds and create that perfect T shape, and that will take that problem away. Anyway, that's just a quick video on string slap and how to help it. I've been the Barebow Bummy. If you like the video, please click the like button. If you want to leave a comment and ask me a question, please feel free. If you'd like to subscribe to the channel, please do. I'll see you soon. I've been the Barebow Bummy. Bye bye.